guys ready?
Yeah, mate.
Fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. Hey, fellas, we just got back. We should let the listeners know they're from our driving challenge out at Hampton Downs there, and I can tell you I'm sitting in my seat at the moment in wet jeans.
Oh, yeah.
Not happy about
Mine
it.
have dried out.
Yeah, have they?
Yeah.
Well, I had to go the second time, remember?
Oh, that's true.
So I got an extra drenching.
You did.
Yeah. Good times, though, eh? Good fun. Good fun, fellas.
I loved it.
It was
Yeah.
great.
I loved it.
You were
I'm just tired now.
Yeah, well, you were both
That's
a
why I
bit.
go to sleep.
You were both a bit sleepy on the way home, I have to say.
How are you
I
not?
think I was fine on the way home. You were fucking sleepier than me.
Oh, excuse
you
me.
had nothing to say on the way.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Um,
You and Keyzie literally had a conversation about it. You literally had a conversation about it.
do you want me to play the conversation?
Oh, go on.
I have to find it on my phone.
Ah,
No, but
God.
I was wired, mate. I was wired. I wasn't sleepy. I had to go around the course at
Keyzie
a
said it's like
ridiculous rate of knots.
driving back from Disneyland and the kids are quiet in the back seat, and you said, I am feeling quite quiet. Yeah,
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
'Cause-
quiet but not tired.
For the-
Ah,
for the
sure,
I was in
sure.
shock.
For the listener as well, for some reason Pugs drives and I sit in the front, and you guys sit in the back making weird noises the whole way.
Well, because when we first started driving, you couldn't wait to scream out shotgun, Keyzie. So in you went to the front, and we've just sort of retained those positions. So
Yeah.
I like
Jase
it.
goes behind the driver because he's got shorter legs.
Right. You can sit in the front though if you want.
I know I can, mate.
Yeah.
So can I.
But thanks, Keyzie, man.
I hate it when you say something nice and then it's like, oh, fuck you.
Well, I know I can sit in the front if I want, but yeah.
I don't like sitting in the front.
Right.
I prefer to drive.
You can't sit in the front.
I can't. My feet can't
Well,
reach
yeah.
the pedals.
Yeah, but your
Otherwise,
feet
I
will
would
be up,
drive us.
Your feet will be up on the dashboard anyway.
Yeah,
Freaking out.
yeah. Holding on for dear life, old Hoodie J.
Yeah, no, it was bloody good.
The
But
videos.
it's a weirdly long day. Well, I work anyway, but it was a weirdly long day doing Hauraki stuff.
It is that, and then also Pie Awards went late last night.
Oh, for
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
yeah, sure.
So
That didn't affect me
You
so
were
much because I was
very
on bed.
sleepy, Keyzie.
this morning,
No, well, both.
whatever.
You were on the way home. You were nodding off.
Oh, way home, very. And in fact, right now I'm very, very tired. But
Yeah.
you
Do
won't
you
be
want
able
me
to.
to get
I
you
could do with a nice
Keyzie?
coffee, actually.
I just had a nice coffee,
Did you?
actually, yeah.
Over the road, did you?
Yeah, down
With a
there,
packet of
actually.
darts, did you?
No, I left my darts in the car.
You.
Which is good, because I tell you what, when I suck on that
Just
bastard...
watching somebody walk past, looks like they're carrying a couple of bags of guilt.
Yeah.
Feeling
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
shy.
Definitely.
That first drag after the show tonight, boys, going to be a doozy.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah. But I've never seen you looking so sleepy, Keyzie.
Really?
Yeah.
Old sleepy Keyzie.
Your eyes get very hooded.
I actually, yeah. And to be honest, well, this is what happens. I'll wake up early after drinking and I'm sweet. I'll have a coffee. I'm good to go. And then I massively fade, like 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Actually, there's nothing worse than the dawning hangover, I found. So that you would be, because in the morning, essentially, you're still pissed in some respects. And then by 1 or 2 in the afternoon, you're going, oh, shit, all the stuff has left your system and you really begin to hurt.
You usually know it, though, don't you? You know, you're like, oh, yeah, damn it, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to keep drinking here.
Yeah.
Really, it is.
I would have to keep the
I mean, I
hammer
wouldn't do it
down.
at work, obviously.
No.
I mean, I'm not a complete psychopath.
No,
of course.
No.
But I know some people that do.
I prefer
Oh,
to
for
drink
sure.
responsibly.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what's so good about you, sober Keyzie, is
Yeah,
you're such
yeah,
a sober
yeah.
backbone.
Totally, man.
Totally am.
Totally am.
I basically try to sleep through my hangover. As soon as I know it's about to come on, I try to go to sleep.
You see, I can't do that because I'm racked with anxiety.
Right. Anxiety.
And anxiety. I've got, sweat and I'm all twisted up.
Yeah.
Demons pounding at the head.
Is that when you've been out and about? What about if because it would have gotten to the point for you where you mostly just drink it at home,
Oh, yeah.
keeping it tight.
Yeah,
keeping
totally,
it tight.
mate.
And did you still have the anxiety, and was that born of the fact that you were pissed off that you had drunk? At all? Is that where the anxiety came from, or just generally being hungover?
I would have the anxiety in that scenario, but for no discernible reason.
Sure. Yeah.
You just get
Done
it.
nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Had
Just,
a nice time, enjoyed
Yes.
yourself, wake up, hate yourself.
Yeah,
it's good.
yeah, pretty much.
Yep, been there.
Just loathe the man
Yeah.
looking back at me in the mirror.
Yeah,
You
that's
guys would have loved last night me getting home So I got home, right?
I got on with you so far.
Tummy was a bit rumbly.
Oh, yeah.
It was literally...
Chucked a pizza in.
No, it was literally midnight on the dot.
Oh, yeah.
You did a steamer.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You're rumbling tummy.
And I cracked up about it because I was just like, this is literally the thing that gets... I never do it, and yet I'm doing it right now at exactly midnight on a Tuesday. And then I had a shower and went to bed.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
How good.
Because
Yeah,
I
he's
was
done it
telling,
again.
I was telling you guys before we did the driving challenge that I made homemade meatball subs last night.
That's right.
And I had a bit of an upset gut as well. I don't know what was going on
that's
there.
what's funny, and maybe we should start tagging this, but Jase has got an interesting thing where if anybody says they're crook, Jase will come in and he will say that he is experiencing the same thing.
Yes.
Now, I don't doubt that that's going on.
Yes.
But it is funny.
It was so bad last night because I was stomach cramping, but I was having to go outside to do
Don't
rip out
call
some-
them Keyzies, right?
to rip out some Keyzies.
Some farts.
I'm amazed that you do that. It's so considerate.
Yeah.
I used to do it early doors.
Yeah. No, I still do it.
Nah.
What gets me in the morning is the wee fart. I can't stop that.
No.
I reckon that's funny, though.
There was a guy, I told you, we used to live at a place, there was a guy
Yeah,
downstairs.
I still remember that story. I don't know
It's
why.
exactly the same every time.
You know why I think of it? It's when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go, oh, that's right. Remember Mogi's neighbour used to do wee farts.
Right underneath our bed it was.
Yeah.
And it was identical though.
Yeah.
Every single time. He never let one rip.
Yes.
He was a very minimal amount of wind he generated.
Yeah.
It's like, and he'd go in there and you'd hear him pissing straight into the water, the filthy pig.
Oh, yeah, you see,
and
I
I'd
don't do
say to
that.
my wife, here she
My
comes.
wife!
Here she comes. And then it'll be boop.
Yeah.
Go boop. He was
No, but if I'm going to rip one out, I'll certainly go outside.
I don't.
Oftentimes you don't know what you're dealing with though.
Yeah, well,
And I like the feeling of danger.
If-
can I sneak this
pass
bastard
and pass.
out?
Yeah. Nah, if I'm unsure, I'll go outside as well.
I used to be quite aggressive with it, but now I'm being better about it because I
Yeah.
did like 6 or 7 years without doing it.
What,
At all.
farting? Yeah, I
At all.
genuinely, I
Yeah.
try not to fart in front of my wife. As I say, apart from the... But you were saying, Keyzie, you ripped them out.
Yeah.
I remember actually a family member and his wife, they took great joy in ripping them out in front of each other. And I just found that foul.
Oh, it's disgusting, but that makes me laugh.
It's
You know
funny
what I
though. So we're perfectly comfortable with all that shit. We don't care. And like literally, it's been to the point once where like I'll hop in, like I'll wake up in the middle of the night and just have a massive fart on deck, a massive hoity, and I'll just unleash it. And then to the point where it's happened a couple of times, I've woken her up,
Yeah, I do that. Yeah.
and then I just get this kick, and she's, "Fuck, you just woke me up." And then I'll be stoked, like, "Yeah, I did."
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Because there's also the unconscious farts, of course. I can't speak for those.
Oops. Sorry about that.
But one of my, and I've said this many times, but it's still one of my greatest achievements was lying in bed with my girlfriend and ripping one out and convincing her that she'd done it.
Jase, that's the definition of
literally
gaslighting.
I
Yeah.
literally convinced her. By the end of it, she was like, "Oh my God, I did. Oh my God, I'm so sorry."
Jase, you
That's
can't do
shocking.
that. So was it a loud one?
It was a ripper.
And you convinced her that she
She must
did
have
it?
been
Yeah.
She must have been quite a brain, was she? Tell us about her. Tell us about that genius.
She's my first love.
Oh yeah, thick
And
ass.
we
Is
were-
that the one you left at the bus stop?
We were
Is
young.
that the one you left at the bus stop?
We were young. We were young.
Oh my god!
No, she was lovely. She was lovely.
Yeah.
My
Nice
wife
and
still gives
thick.
me. My wife still gives me shit about it too.
About doing that.
Nah, about
That you're with her.
that. I still love her.
Oh, your
really?
first love.
Your first love, yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Do you guys still have a special place for your first love, do you?
Ma?
Whatever.
I honestly don't think my first love was until Zah, my
Right.
wife.
Yeah. Oh
That's
no,
good.
I had love after love after love.
No, it was never, yeah.
Are you
no.
one of those dudes that's just head over heels in
Yes.
love? Yeah,
Yes.
right. I think I'd agree
Save
with
me.
you.
And I'd go.
Save me.
And I had a terrible
So
habit.
I was 37, Keyzie.
I had a
Right,
terrible
yeah.
habit of
I
2
was
years,
20.
2 years, 2 years, 2 years, 2
Right,
years. I
till
just
you're
had
rich.
that pattern until I met my beloved, and that broke that pattern.
Have you ever tried?
I cannot recall ever being single.
You are a barnacle, aren't you? You have to be clinging on to something.
I can never
Yeah.
recall being single. I think I was single after that first love.
Sure.
For
How old
about-
are you now?
How old was I then?
Well, not now. I know how old you are now. You're 42.
16.
16, 18,
And
20, 22, 24.
And Dadoosh.
Dadoosh.
Yeah. But I don't ever recall being single.
Have you ever tried to convince your current wife that she was the one who did the massive ripper? Or is she way
that's
too
a
onto
good
it for
idea.
that?
Oh, no, she'd just smack me in the head. Nah, she doesn't buy that shit, man.
So, like,
Mind you, true story, I've never heard her fart.
Yeah.
26 years, I've never heard her fart.
wow. That's impressive.
Might have grown shut. That happens. That happened to my foreskin. Remember that?
Grown shut. Yeah. Till you wrapped it out there.
Is this a radio promo where Jase is finally gonna hear his wife fart? He's never heard her fart
Oh,
before.
I can't wait
and
for
then
the day where you come in. Fellas, you're not going to believe it.
Leave this.
No, what we do is we like get listeners involved. You can win a chance to witness it, and then we make a big thing out of it. And then she comes in here, eats heaps of like beans and stuff,
Yeah.
and
and
then
then does a fart on
and then does
air.
a fart. And
Have
then
you ever asked her about it then? That would be a topic of conversation. For me. You know what? I've never heard you fart, even when you go in for your midnight steamer or your morning
I'm sure I have, but
dump.
I can't recall what she's answered
Even
me
in the
with.
bathroom. Like
No.
you do your little pop, you do your little...
No.
Wow.
And the other thing is...
But
too,
also, you're not allowed to go in the toilet, your ensuite, are you?
yeah, I go in the other toilet
Yeah.
because that way I can really let loose with my 3 perfect tubes. Which is, but before that, of course, Keyzie, there's a train of wind behind it.
Oh, yeah.
Look, Keyzie's fading. I can tell. He's fucked. You're fucked, Keyzie, aren't you?
He really is.
No, I'm sweet as man.
Put it this way, when we were driving back from this car stuff today, Keyzie saw a billboard for Burger King and it said 40 nuggets and Keyzie said 40 nuggies. There's my dun-dun.
That's me sorted tonight. And I ran the maths as to how many sauces I need to buy. 8.
Do you need to buy the sauces? Aren't they a
Well,
part of it?
Usually you get 2 per 10, but I'm not sure if that extends for 40. I don't know if they'll just give me 8 for the 40. So I was just figuring it out. I'm probably not going to do that tonight.
Working
Yeah,
on
you
that. Would
are,
not?
because your wife's
Can
going
you imagine
away.
what a sensational steamer you'd have to go tomorrow?
Oh, it'd be so good. But so 40's too much for me. I think 20 I'd be happy.
Oh, yeah?
20's great.
40 seems like a lot.
Yeah, 40
does
seems
shitload.
like...
That is a lot.
You're just a pig at a trough when you're doing that.
Yeah, you can
If
hook
it's
into it
just you.
now. What else do you think you'll do tonight, given the state you're in?
Drop loose off at the airport.
Yeah,
Get 40 nugs.
yeah.
Eat them.
Sit at the airport.
Lie on the... I could eat it at the airport, actually.
Yeah.
Lie on the couch, put my headphones on, and if I can be fucked, I'll play PlayStation, or I'll just watch mindless shit on TV and go to
With
sleep.
your headphones.
With your headphones on.
Yeah, I've got 3D surround headphones that I wear when I'm gaming and stuff.
They are pretty amazing if you haven't heard 3D surround headphones. They're fucking...
Oh, I mean, I've got them.
So, like, I'll be playing a game where... The skull candies. I'll be playing a game where, like, you're sneaking in somewhere and there are guards all around, and you can literally hear them behind you and stuff.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And really cool. And my
It's so
wife
cool.
makes fun of me.
My wife, do you...
Wife.
It sounds like a perfect scenario for a bit of basil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, not when you're hung like that, though.
Yeah.
I disagree.
What, like a button mushroom?
But yeah, when you're hung like a button mushroom, you
No,
don't really get
he means
getting
hungover.
any basil.
Nothing to do with my so-called button mushroom. Which, by the way, once again, it started with you having a button mushroom, and now it's me.
started with a
We
kiss.
know that's not true, Keyzie.
Yes,
Never
Jase,
thought it would come to this.
Yeah, this is what we do in the car for Keyzie. We
Yeah,
sing
you
him,
start
we sing him
fucking singing.
tunes.
And also, you might notice Minogue all the time when we do the show. Jace will be like, "G'day, New Zealand." He'll just be like, "New Zealand," or like you would just yell stuff
does?
randomly.
Oh, me.
Yeah. You do that in the car, and it's ridiculous. Honestly, me and Pug sit in the front, rolling our eyes the whole time. Oh my god!
Your Hauraki Big Show
Yeah.
Keyzie word of the day is...
Keyzie hangover piece of shit.
Bus stop.
Bus stop's good.
God, hey.
I still feel bad about that, man, by the way.
No, you don't.
What,
I do.
The gaslighting.
You said it's one of your proudest moments.
No, I didn't, Mogi.
So what actually happened?
Pardon?
What actually happened? What are you talking about?
When I broke up with my first love.
And you left her at the bus stop.
Yeah.
And you hopped on a bus?
Yeah.
And you said, don't hop on.
Well, she wasn't hopping on anyway.
Right. But that's fine.
And she was weeping.
What were you doing?
I was on the bus.
Was there your next girlfriend
Eating
on the
cheese
bus?
balls. He was on
No,
the bus eating
Eat
cheese balls.
No, I hadn't got an ex-girlfriend by then.
Happy as Larry he was.
A free man. Free bird, Hoity J.
Follow us on Instagram, Hauraki Big Show, Chris Kenzie, Mr. Mike Minogue, Hoity J, and Call Me Pugs, who's back from holiday. And looking
Backbone!
stoked.
Thanks, mate.